Title suggestion: The Ark of the Covenant, 2,500 Years of Silence, the greatest mystery in human history. Narration script, approximately 30,000 characters. Throughout human history, countless treasures have been lost. Golden idols, sunken cities, ancient books buried under mountains of sand. But among them, one sacred object stands above the rest, not because of its material value, but because of the sheer spiritual, historical, and mythical power associated with it. This is the story of the Ark of the Covenant, the chest said to house the divine laws of God carried by ancient Israel, protected by miracles, and lost for over 2,500 years. Some say it was destroyed. Some believe it is hidden in a sacred chamber. Others claim it has been found and concealed. But the one thing no one denies is this: the Ark was real to those who carried it, and its legacy has outlived empires. So where is it now? Let us journey through the sands of time, ancient scriptures, military campaigns, secret tunnels, distant mountains, and forbidden archives, to uncover the legend, the truth, and the ongoing search for the most mysterious object in biblical. The Ark of the Covenant, or Aaron Habrit in Hebrew, was a wooden chest overlaid with pure gold, described in the book of Exodus. It was built at the direct command of God, as conveyed to Moses atop Mount Sinai, shortly after the Israelites escaped from Egypt. Made from acacia wood. Dimensions: approximately 1.1 meters long, 0.7 meters wide and high, 2.5 by 1.5 by 1.5 cubits. Entirely overlaid with pure gold inside and out, crowned by a golden lid known as the kaparet or mercy seat, two golden cherubim, angelic beings, facing each other on top, their wings forming a divine throne. God told Moses, "There I will meet with you from between the two cherubim that are on the Ark of the Testimony." Exodus 25, verse 22. It wasn't just a box. It was a throne for God on earth. The Ark held the 10 Commandments, inscribed on stone tablets by the very hand of God. Later, other sacred items were placed inside or beside it. 1. The stone tablets of the covenant. 2. Aaron's rod, which miraculously budded to prove priestly legitimacy. 3. A golden jar of manna, the heavenly bread that fed the Israelites in the desert. Each of these items represented divine law, leadership, and provision, tangible reminders of the covenant between God and his people. The Ark wasn't merely a religious relic. In the Hebrew Bible, it often acted as a conduit of divine power. The walls of Jericho fell after it was carried around them for 7 days. The Jordan River stopped flowing when priests carrying the Ark stepped into it. In battle, it brought victory or punishment when misused. A man named Uzzah died instantly just for touching it. When the Philistines captured it, their cities were struck by plagues and tumors. In fear, they returned it, saying, "Send it away, lest we all die." The Ark was dangerous, holy, and untouchable. Some researchers even speculate it may have emitted radiation or contained some ancient electrical or acoustic energy. After decades of wandering in the wilderness, the Ark settled in Shiloh, then in Nob and Gibeon. But it wasn't until King David captured Jerusalem that it found a permanent home. David's son, King Solomon, built the first temple, a glorious structure on Mount Moriah, and placed the Ark in its most sacred room, the Holy of Holies. Only the high priest could enter this room, and only once a year on Yom Kippur. This marked the spiritual pinnacle of ancient Israel. The Ark wasn't just a relic, it was the nation's covenant centerpiece. And then it was gone. In 586 BCE, King Nebuchadnezzar II of Babylon invaded Jerusalem. He destroyed the first temple, plundered its treasures, and exiled the Jewish elite. But in the lists of sacred items looted from the temple, the Ark is never mentioned. Where did it go? This silence is deafening. From this moment on, no biblical text ever definitively records seeing the Ark again. Since its disappearance, countless theories have emerged, some scholarly, some speculative, some outright legendary. Here are the most prominent. Many Jewish traditions claim the Ark was hidden in a secret chamber beneath the temple before the Babylonian invasion. Some rabbis cite 2 Chronicles 35:3, where King Josiah instructs Levites to put the Ark back in the temple, implying it had been removed earlier. To this day, some believe the Ark still rests beneath the Dome of the Rock in Jerusalem. But excavation is forbidden due to religious and political tensions. Some traditions say that the Ark was smuggled to Egypt by priests fleeing the Babylonian conquest. Some versions claim it was hidden on Elephantine Island in the Nile. Perhaps the most persistent and dramatic claim comes from Ethiopia. According to the Ethiopian Orthodox Church, The Ark resides in the city of Aksum, inside the Church of Our Lady Mary of Zion. Only one monk, known as the Guardian of the Ark, is allowed to see it. No outsider has verified this claim and no photos exist. Yet the Ethiopian church remains firm. They have the real. Some theologians believe the Ark was destroyed during the Babylonian siege or even taken to heaven, as referenced symbolically in Revelation 11:19. Then God's temple in heaven was opened, and the Ark of his covenant was seen within his temple. Others say it will return only at the end of days. Conspiracy theorists often suggest that the Vatican, with its vast sealed archives, possesses the Ark, or at least knows where it is. No evidence supports this, but the mystery fuels speculation. The Ark of the Covenant has captivated not only theologians and archaeologists, but also filmmakers, novelists, and perhaps the most famous fictional representation. The Ark is portrayed as a powerful artifact that melts Nazi faces when opened. The Ark appears in Assassin's Creed, Tomb Raider, and Uncharted, often portrayed as a lost weapon or mystical relic. Hundreds of documentaries on History Channel, National Geographic, and Netflix investigate its whereabouts. Books like Graham Hancock's The Sign and the Seal popularized the Ethiopian theory globally. Here's the hard question: was the Ark an actual historical object or a... Some scholars argue the Ark was a real artifact central to early Israelite religion. Others suggest it was a literary invention, created centuries later to give Israel's spiritual traditions a tangible symbol. Regardless of its physical existence, its impact on culture, politics, and theology is undeniable. Modern archaeologists continue to study the Temple Mount, Qumran, and Aksum, but political, religious, and logistical obstacles hinder large-scale investigations. Still, the quest continues. The Ark remains the ultimate biblical treasure, a mystery that may one day be solved or may forever stay hidden, fueling generations of seekers. If the Ark were discovered tomorrow, the implications would be enormous. Religious shockwaves across Judaism, Christianity, and Islam, political turmoil over ownership, especially if found in Jerusalem, scientific investigations into its materials and construction, and perhaps a rekindling of spiritual awe in a cynical world. But beware, just like in the stories, opening the Ark may come with consequences. For over 2,500 years, the Ark of the Covenant has been lost. And yet, it continues to shape imaginations, inspire searches, and ignite debate. Is it buried under ancient stone in Jerusalem, hidden away in a monastery in Ethiopia, or resting in the heavens awaiting the end of days? We may never know. But perhaps the true power of the Ark lies not in finding it, but in the faith, curiosity, and reverence it continues to awaken across the world. Do you believe the Ark is real? Where do you think it is now? Let us know in the comments. And if you enjoyed this deep dive into ancient mystery, don't forget to like, subscribe, and ring the bell for more historical investigations. Until next time, keep questioning, keep exploring, and remember, some secrets aren't meant to be found, only understood.